The $100,000 cash grant initiative is one rolled out by the government. It was announced by President Dr. Ali in October 2024, and every citizen 18 years and older will be eligible to receive the funds. The process to uplift is simple. Here is how it works. Once you have registered, the Ministry of Finance have published lists with distribution centers in every region and the dates when checks can be uplifted. Upon arrival at the specified venues, persons are required to grab a number. It is then necessary to verify that your name is on the list. Once it is, individuals can proceed to uplift their checks. That check is valid for a period of 6 months from the date of issuance and not 3 days as rumored by a social media commentator on Thursday night. So there is no need to panic. Additionally, there is no need to rush to the bank as those checks can be conveniently deposited at ATMs. It is important to note that checks will only be considered stalemate and therefore no longer valid if they are not cashed or deposited within 6 months. After this time, they will no longer be valid as is standard practice. With distribution ongoing, challenges have been experienced by some. On Thursday, Vice President Dr. Bharrat Jagdeo said that there has been significant progress with the process, but acknowledged that some challenges continue to impact the system.
This is something we have to be better with. I don't know how, because you can't get to each home to call people to say, like if it's a big community, 2,000-3,000 people, to call everyone and say, your check is not ready as yet for the 10 or 20% that may not be ready. Please don't come. So people end up showing up there and then they find out, they're waiting and they find out, oh, my check is not printed. They will get it. They will get it, but it just creates sometimes confusion. That is a problem that we are encountering. So the ministry has to improve on this. Ashni Singh has to take this personally and deal with it. Now that the budget is over and his staff can focus full time on this, that they have to pay more attention to this. We want to get it out as quickly as possible and with the least confusion.
While hundreds of thousands of checks have been printed and distributed, Jagdeo explained that verification delays and issues caused by citizens' behavior are hindering the overall efficiency of the process.
But he said we train people, but sometimes they do the same thing on the ground. And some people are sour, they go out, leave long lines. We put them in place there, then they leave for lunch and don't come back until 2-3 hours later. And I know people are just waiting there. So we're encountering all of these issues. And so maybe you're right that in some places it's going well where people are conscientious, and in other places where they're not, it is creating problems.
Jagdeo stressed the importance of public cooperation in addressing these challenges. He reiterated that citizens must understand that checks will be available once verification is completed and that arriving in large numbers before checks are ready only complicates the process. For the newsroom, Sharda Bacchus.